Hello and welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. Now, last time I did promise that I was going to do some inventory and tactics between episodes, so here we go. For the next couple of minutes I'm going to be discussing tactics. I would recommend you skip ahead if you don't care. Right, so for Alpax, got the ranged. If he's using ranged attack, he'll use his ranged ability. If he's being attacked by melee attack, switch to melee weapons, then he'll stun whoever's attacking him. If he's using a melee weapon, he'll use his debuffs. Zevran, if he's being attacked by a melee weapon, he'll use his dirty fighting and stun them. If there is an enemy that is rank elite or higher, he will mark them for death, so everyone will do more damage to him. I think that's what it does. Yep. And if he's being attacked, if he's using a melee weapon, he'll use his debuffs and his flurry attack. Shale, this one's a bit more interesting. If Shale is in combat, then Shale will activate Threaten. Then, if an ally is being attacked, they'll taunt. Then they'll use Bellow if there are 3 or more enemies. If none of the ones above are being done, Shale will switch form and use Slam to possibly stun a target. Just hover over it for you there. And if Shale is in combat, she'll switch back to using Stoneheart, because I'm using Shale as a tank right now. So this is the tank form. So as I read this, what would happen is if Shale's being attacked by 3 enemies, Shale would use Bellow to stun them all, which switch to Pulverizing Blows, use Slam to stun one, and then would switch back to Stoneheart. Actually going to change this ever so slightly because of something I discovered earlier. You can go, if an ally, I think it is it Cell? Give me a second. So I'm looking for it as being targeted by, or is targeting. I could just do target. If target any slam. So that's, they'll just hit whatever they're targeting. She's targeting with slam. Okay, Morrigan. If an ally goes below 30% health, heal. Most of Morrigan's stuff is set up so that if I'm not controlling Morrigan, everything won't go horrible. I will generally control Morrigan because it's good to be doing this stuff manually, because there's a lot of spells that won't get used if I'm not controlling her, because I don't have enough tactic slots. So if an ally's health goes below 30%, heal. If an enemy is attacking Morrigan, stun them. If they're surrounded by at least 4 enemies, then use Mind Blast to stun them. When we enter combat, use Frost Weapons, and if her health drops below 60%, drain life. So it's all basically stalling until I go back to controlling her. Sten. It's a tough enemy, Sunder their arms. If he's in combat, he'll activate these things. If he's not being attacked, he'll activate Powerful Swings. That's because it has a debuff to defense. So if he's being attacked, I don't want them having a debuff to defense. And then if an enemy is a target of Sten, he would use his abilities. Alistair. Fairly easy, it's just if an ally is being attacked, he'll taunt. If he's being attacked by a ranged attack, he'll use shield cover. If he's in combat, he'll activate these abilities, and then he'll hit his target with those. I did not do Mutt or Liliana, but that's because at the moment I don't plan to use them. I might use Liliana later, but I can't see a party where she fits in, at least for the next 10 or so episodes. I mean, she could fill the same spot that Zevran fills, but she doesn't do as much damage as Zevran does, so she can't really make up for it. Okay, so this is the point where everybody who was skipping the tactics section will come back. And I also changed some of these bars down here. I did a bit of inventory. I've got a new bow. Morgan's got a new staff, but nothing too horrendously complicated. I also noticed I had all of these poisons in my bag, so I will use them. And I crafted a few more Deathroot extracts. Right. Let's get ready to go. We're going to take Shale,
Yes.
Sten,
Yes.
and... oh, I've forgotten the other... Morgan.
Indeed.
Accept. And we're going to go... what's that flashing? We're going to go to Soldier's Peak, I think. Well, the reason we're going right back here is we've done a few more things, so hopefully it will have... Levy Dryson will have gone and done some things up there and cleaned the place up, and there might be a few more shops. So, yeah, having a look around. Oh, we've got a dog. Should have brought Mutt, they could have played together. Okay, so, Levy Dryden.
Welcome back, Warden. As you can see, we've been busy. Cleaned the place up a bit. Even my brother Mikhail came out of hiding. Never will you find a finer smith. Also got some goods stored here that might interest you. Buy them now before my cousins move it all someplace else.
Yeah, so, did you have any trouble with the mage?
I've not a peep from him. Seems to like keeping to himself. But I keep telling the children to stay away from the tower.
Did you tell your family about Sophia?
I thought about it, but I figured that it's not a bad thing to believe that you come from a line of lions. Even if the truth is a touch more complicated. Our family's belief that we were wronged. It gave us strength to make something of ourselves.
Well, that's good. And what do you think of Sophia?
King Arlen sounded like a right nasty piece of work. Sophia was branded a traitor. She consorted with blood mages. But in spite of it all, I think she was a hero.
Okay. And the keep looks a bit different.
We've a big family. When you were away, we all pitched in. Hard to believe there were undead, demons, and worse around here, right?
Yes. Right, so we get to look at his shop. Let's see what he has. He has lots of health potions, which we are running out of, so we will buy at every opportunity right now. Do we want to buy potent health potions at one thing? I don't really want to buy them at that price. And he sells kind of rubbish items. Okay. And the manual for Spirit Healer could be useful, but I believe we can get that in other ways. So we have this box. Hello, who are you? It was very rude of you. Okay. This is where we can store things that we don't want, I believe. More. So, yeah, let's store. Oh, we are allowed to store things in here, right? So, alright, it's only showing us quest items, which is a bit weird because we can't drop any of them. But yes, here's where we can put things that we might want to come back to. Actually not going to put anything in here yet, but I thought it was useful to come over and find out. And I think this might be the smith that we were looking for previously. I think this is the specific smith that was talking about.
You? You're the warden? My family owes you. Any weapons I make, I will sell you for a discount.
You don't look much like Levy.
I have a family full of traders living a soft life, getting fat. I chose to learn the way of metal and stone. It keeps me strong.
Good. So, yeah, I found this metal in a crater.
This is star metal. If you give this to me, I will craft for you a thing of legend.
How much will it cost me?
Nothing. My family owes you much.
So, I now get to choose between a long sword and a two-handed sword. Well, I think I have an axe that I can use that we're kind of keeping. So I think I'm going to make a two-handed weapon for Sten. I haven't replaced it since... Actually, I don't think I've ever replaced this weapon. So I'd like a two-handed sword.
And so it shall be.
Also, this was the expansion. This DLC was obviously the equipping Sten DLC. So
It is done. I call this blade Starfang. May it serve you well. I must rest after my exertions. Warden?
ooh, so we have a new weapon. Hello, welcome back. We had a quick crash, but I have gone and redone everything again. Sten has a shiny new weapon, which has much better stats than what he was currently using. Right, so let's head off to... I think we're going to go back to the party camp very quickly, because we need to put some runes on his new weapon, which I'll show off when we're doing the runes.
Enchantment?
Enchantment.
Enchantment!
Right. So, we've got my prized cheese knife that needs some runes. So, let's see, we've got Novice Flame, Journeyman Lightning. I don't know what the thing is. I think Journeyman's better than Novice, and that's all we have right now. So, I think I'm going to put some cold runes on mine. Just kind of do lots and lots and lots of cold damage with it, because Morgan also gives me extra cold damage. So, cool. We're going to go into Starfang. Spell resistance, electricity and fire, damage versus darkspawn. We're just going to give it pure damage. So fire, fire, and electricity. Also, because I didn't show it, here are the stats for it now. It's a lot of damage, a lot of armor pen, some strength, some attack. It's really very good. I'm going to leave putting runes in those two in people's weapons because I'm not using them. I'm not going to put anything in Aod because I'm not using it. Right now. Save. Because apparently the crashes are back.
Yes.
Indeed.
It's finally time to go to the Frostback Mountains. Right. Got here without a single fight. Amazing. And look at that sword. That is very cool. I'm actually going to switch to my melee weapons right now. Let's see what the cheese knife looks like. It's kind of frosty. We're a very cold looking group of people. Thought that might have been something to look up. Bounty hunter, bounty hunter, bounty hunter. You think they're here for us? Hello? Yes. They are here for us. Shale? Get in there. Alpax, get back here. Morgan. How about you cast a sleep up here-ish? Maybe get the mage and the mid. And Sten, you go here. Just so that I can get everyone where I want them to. Right, in there. That one. And Morgan, you casting sleep. Good. They're asleep. We're going to cast heal on Alpax. Why did you not cast heal? I guess he just died before she could cast it. Okay, cast heal on yourself. They're still asleep. Let's freeze the bounty. So they are both attacking that one. Morgan. Let's see. Continue freezing. And then lightning. So that one's dead. Just trying to reduce the damage coming in. So let's heal Shale. There's, oh, he's awake again. How do I cancel his thing from here? Horror? On that one. Right, heal. Take a potion. And take a potion. Right. Who have we got here? The bounty hunter. Let's freeze him. Right, he's dead. They can now attack this one, and there are no high level enemies left. So, wait, one of these is AoE, so is it that one? One of these is a. Oh, there it is. Like that.
Yes.
Let's move out of the range, and we're gonna drain life from him. Heal ourselves a little bit. Take a Lyrium potion. We should probably look out for shops selling them. I'm gonna heal Sten. Morgan, you're fairly low on health. Let's take a health potion. And then walk up here. And we're gonna freeze both of these two. Much more useful if I hadn't just lost my main damage right at the start. Okay, this bounty hunter, we're gonna freeze him. He's dead, and we killed them all. Right. Go find Alpax and wake him up.
So be it.
Could have gone so much better.
It could. You are entirely right. That could have gone better. Let's see what we got. We have a penalty to cunning. Luckily, injury kits, unlike potions, are something that we have a lot of. So Logain's getting a bit desperate. He's just saying that he's got bounty on our heads now. Proper one. Actually, did he have one before? I think he just had guards looking before. Okay.
All the Darkspawn are fleeing the underground, and we are going there.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking they were. I don't think they're fleeing. I think they're just not being there anymore. Dwarf, surface dwarf, shady thug. Okay. Tornast the deserter. Oh, this is one of the deserters we have too.
You have some kind of problem.
I'm here on behalf of the Blackstone Irregulars.
Oh? What was this about?
I hear you stole supplies from the guild.
Oh, I see. Tauren must have sent you. I refuse to answer to a pawn of Tauren. Come, men, to arms!
Okay, let's see how many men he brought. He has 3 men. Okay, Morgan, I want you out into the sides. Den on Tornas. Alpax, get far away, and Sail, get far away. Alpax, let's switch you to using ranged, and you can get Tornas like that. Morgan, go around here. Perfect. I think I can get a cone. So you need to go just behind him here, and we can get a perfect cone of cold. Sten's on Torna. Shale's on Torna. Alpax on Torna. Good. Alpax, I've had enough of you being ranged. You're gonna go kill the dog. Oh wow, he killed Tornas in 1 hit. Sten is a beast. Let's just let it play out. We killed the most dangerous one straight away. And he's dead. That was really easy. We got the guild supplies back, and we have a +10 cold damage ring. I'm gonna quick save before I do anything. Quest updated. We have dealt with the one in Denerim, we have dealt with the one in the Frostbite Mountains, we have not dealt with the one at Lake Calnhat. Okay. Level up. Morrigan. I believe we're leveling up her magic right now. Could be wrong. Let's go for max level herbalism. Aha, this is why we're leveling up her magic. For Blizzard. Which is probably the best choice. I think we could have gone for Waking Nightmare. Yeah. That would have been good. And a few more hexes, but Blizzard is awesome. And quick save again because I want to open my inventory. Morrigan, I believe, has an electricity rat, damage ring, and a willpower ring. We're actually going to get rid of her electricity damage ring. She only has one electric ability, and she uses cold abilities a lot. 4 silver. Perfect. Hello.
My sister lives down there. I hear there's fighting in the streets.
Okay. Farian.
Maker's breath, is that? Oh, I beg your pardon. Can I help you, friend?
Is something wrong?
No, nothing at all. Just, you know, thought I saw something.
Since you are clearly looking at me, I would say that you do see something.
Well, yes. Never you mind. Can I help you?
What do you sell here?
Well, little of this, little of that. You know, used armor mostly. Nothing that would really interest fine people like yourselves.
Is it refreshing or unsettling that this merchant is reluctant to show us his wares?
Let me take a look at them.
Oh, certainly.
Oh, he has shown me what he has. Oh, he has some Quinari weapon. Quinari infantry, Quinari. Portrait of a goose girl. Let's read that, what that is for. Girl tending to a flock of geese in a snow-covered valley. Okay. We'll take it.
So, you're back, I see. What can I do for you?
Well, Mom, I want to try the
Good.
other conversation option.
Come back any time.
Okay, Stan, we need to have a talk.
Yes.
I have a quest.
I am hardly surprised. Very well. Speak, then. Then I suggest we move on.
I was sure that
As you
something
wish.
might have happened there with Stan, like there might be a conversation option. Let's save the game before checking in inventory. I want to give him that thing I bought from the merchant, because I have a feeling it might be for him.
I am impressed. My thanks.
Okay. Does he like paintings?
I am impressed.
Sten has an eye for paintings, an appreciation that might seem out of character. It's actually an extension of Quinari discipline. He respects an artist for careful composure, a skill that is much about where the brushstroke stops as where it begins. Oh, okay. That's odd.
Someone ought to put a stop to this fighting. There's going to be a civil war if this keeps up.
Well, who? The Queen isn't stopping it, and I don't think Earl Eamon has said anything.
From what he's heard, he's probably dead.
Isn't that clear?
Or, I'm not just going to speak to anyone.
I've never heard of a thing called a Quinari.
Then you have not been listening. We did not row to shore last year. We have been about for centuries.
I have listened. I have done little else, in fact. And yet I do not remember anyone mentioning such a Quinari in all my years in the village.
Relying on humans as a source of education is a fool's errand.
They are rather ignorant, aren't they? And feeble, at the best of times.
We have creatures on Parvolan that are similar. The humans call them monkeys. They are dull, cowardly vermin. They cry out shrilly when threatened and throw their own feces.
That is an excellent comparison. I wonder if they're related.
Possibly.
Yeah, humans suck. Elves are cool. Hello, Aaron.
Oh, you wish to talk to me? Truly, it's a courtesy for one so well-armed to notice a lowly merchant.
You live on the surface?
Someone has to. Trade with other races can dry up. We surfacers are Orzamar's lifeline, even if we're denied a caste. The Assembly says we've turned our back on the stone, but they still use the goods we bring. Hypocrites. Maybe it'll change by the time my children are grown.
How often do you come here?
Twice a year. I'm confined to a trade stall in the Commons, but I see enough. It's very closed in. My grandfather says I've lost my stone sense. I was born topside. I don't remember having it.
Okay, I should go.
Best of luck to you.
Right. Thought you might sell us something. And here we are, Orzammar. And I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.